12,000 because we increased the price from 240 to 320. So we can sell less amount to still make the 12,000. So we don't only deal with the figures, but you deal with also production. So it's also possible that the farmers are also not bringing us the required amounts. It means we have capacity to grow, but then we don't even get the raw materials. It means you must move to another town, to Wa or to Boko, to get some people to supply, because those in Tamale are not bringing us the amount. That is when you are managing the director. You are managing a business. We are taking time to look at all the things that affect the business. So this is a revenue aspect. So in the budget, your revenue aspect is key. We must also budget for the expenditure. So this is for only A, Dawa. We would have done the same thing for another product. Sesame. Okay. So that too we'll do it in our way. So we'll do on and on, and when we finish, we can add all, right? Because when we add our Dawa system, it gives you the total in April, total in May, and total in June. That is all about budgeting. So let's now budget for the expenditure. So for the expenses. Again, we are doing it for April, May, and June. So we must identify all her expenditure lines. So at least give me some of the things to pay for. Being Dawa, it means we pay for the suppliers, right? We have the salaries to pay. We have rent to pay. We have electricity to pay. We have water to pay. Which other thing? We even have the taxes we don't want to pay. Transportation, TNT. So a number of them. So as a businessman, communication. As a businessman, list all the expenditure in a month. Don't leave some to chance. We can even have a gift. The invitation is not really an expenditure. Advertising, all of that. So you give it a price. So now we know we are getting only 12,000 in April. So we are mindful. So something like suppliers. So somebody supplying you 50 cartons. What would be the price for the supplier? Buying the Dawa. You are selling at 240, but you must pay the supplier. Yes, because you are buying from a person to get 240. How much are you going to pay? Yes, okay. Okay.
One bag will cost about 150.
Okay, so how many bags will give you the 50 cartons?
I'll use about 2.
Right, so it says that here, so I'm going to calculate this. The bag is 150 per bag. 2 of the bags will give you the 50 cartons. Are you okay? So she needs to pay a supplier. She buys the seed. A bag of the seed is 150. 2 bags will give you the 50 cartons. So you see, you plan your revenue with the cost in mind. Right? Good. Then, how many employees do we have? And how much are we paying them? Right? So, the number of employees you have. So 4 people. And how much do you pay per month? Okay. So he pays 150 per person. So we need to do 150 by 4. So all these things are based on realistic amounts. So when you are planning for your expenses, you are realistic about it. Then how much do you pay for, let's say, rent a month? You have paid it in advance. But in any case, let's assume you are paying on a monthly basis. So rent is 40 Ghana. How much do you pay for electricity a month on the average? So electricity is 50 Ghana. How much do you pay for water a month? So water is 25. So these things are all budget for. How much do you want to pay in taxes a month? Okay, I want to pay, let's say, 100 Ghana. How much do you pay for a TNT a month? Okay, so let's assume it's 45. How much do you pay for mobile phone, Vodafone, MTN, and all that? 20 Ghana. Then how much gifts do you want to give in a month? So again, you put your gifts in a package. Oh, 20, all right. So again, we must add all. So 900, 940, 990, 990, that would be 1,015, 1115, 1160, 1180, and 1,002. Right. So we have 1,002 for the month of April. So you see now, at the end of April, when we compare our expenditure against our revenue of 12,000, so total expenditure we are saying is 1,002. So this will give us 10,800. At the end of April, she has a surplus of 10,800. Hajia must now decide, what do I do with the 1,008? You see, so Hajia can think of an investment that every month I'm putting into an investment 10,000. If she did this for 12 months, she has 120,000 sitting in an investment yielding interest. And by the time the year ends, Hajia has 150,000 Ghana CD in her account. Do this for 4 years, she has 600,000. You see her 4 years after this meeting, she must be in a V8, brand new. Queen. Hello. So now you see her come from a V8 with the cutting of dawa dawa at a boot. Whether you like her or not, you will begin to sell dawa dawa. Because you tell it is this box that has made me buy a V8. You will want to become like her. So so the moment you become a customer, she is getting a bigger network. This is the essence of budgeting. And we must all, then I want to say something.
Don't account for all the costs.
Good.
That probably is where the problems come.
Right.
Because we gloss over things, we take things for granted. Oh, this is not part of my cost. Every penny counts.
Right.
So if they're going to, and that's why record keeping is very important.
Yes.
Every day, by the time you close business, you have recorded all the activities. Because you cannot remember everything tomorrow. So it's very important that we account for everything and keep records of that. Because that allows your auditor to also, and your accountant to also review what you were doing if you were doing them right.
Right. Okay. But, and to help you do that, for what Nana is saying, is that you must have what we call a payment voucher. It can be this. It's a small issue. A printer, a printing press. They already have this template. They only insert your name, your business name on top, so that every single payment you are doing, it must be recorded. So if you are paying water bill of 25, you are saying that your staff is going to request something on paper, request for money to pay a water bill, which you approve and sign. And then she goes to pay, bring the receipt, which you attach. And you put that paper on a file. After 15 years, if they ask you what is your expenditure, as Nana is saying, you can capture it. But most of us, you are sitting as a magajia in front of your shop. Water, oh, come and see a take. He goes to pay. Abolo is passing. Abolo, come. You buy, you eat. a kebab is passing. Hey, kebab, come, you buy. It's all not a captured. And so when a taxman come and he says, where is your expenses? You bring small expense. He compare against your revenue and you pay so much, let's say, taxes. So when you are buying the abolo, we are saying you buy the abolo, let the money go, but pick a payment voucher and write on it, I bought abolo, and that paper is kept on file. Everything you do, when you move from home to the shop, the amount you give the Okada, I'm saying that when you enter the shop, ask for the payment voucher and write it. Hiring of Okada to the office, 2 Ghana cedi, you put it on paper. At the end of the year, we have about 1,000 of these payment vouchers. When we add all, you understand the cost structure of your business. That your business you are doing is expensive. Then also give yourself salary. Pay yourself. Every month, tell yourself, I'm entitled to 1,000 a month. Right? Because you spend, yes, sir, Nana.
How many people pay themselves? Of all the people here?
Yes.
How many of you?
Good.
You don't have a structured salary, but you just take as you go.
Good. And it's dangerous.
Okay. So tomorrow is going to be a new dawn, right?
Good. So all of us should tell ourselves, I am the managing director, I'm the owner. My salary for the business is set. So imagine here what we just did here. We have excess of about 10,000. If at this point, Haja can say, I'm paying myself 2,000 a month. Right? But if Haja does not do this, means that she has no money on herself. That is why if her sister comes to the shop and the husband is not taking care of her sister, she will assume the role of a husband. She will buy all her sister's needs. And she's taking money from the business. So after 8 years, she can't buy a V8. All the V8 money is feeding the sister and children at home. But tell yourself, I am on a salary of 2,000. So when my sister comes, I am giving my sister money out of my salary. So if I can afford 500 a month for my sister, that's what I do. But because you don't do this, when your sister comes and the husband has beaten your sister, and you look at her face and now she's crying, you take for 5,000, you take and go. It is the V8 that is going away. You see? So our businesses are feeding others, and we are not growing the business to the point where the same business will employ other people. So giving yourself a salary is key. But even this example, we saw in a case where there's even excess. Some of you are even running already in negative. If I pick your example and I do it right now, you are in the negative. And you too, you like to do show. You're already dying, and you're doing show.
The way our economic conditions face us. That is why we are involved in those things. Like the world, we have been driven by dollar rate. And then this fuel to rate. Right. So when there's an increase